Hi guys, welcome to another round of Grand Arena. This morning nothing's really happened, so we've just got the usual sort of face-off. I've got a slight change to my defense in that I'm now running First Order. It's a team I'm kind of working a little bit on, and that's not because of the Galactic Legends or anything. I've always had quite a like for First Order, but you know, stun guns and all that, you never got enough resources to do everything. Usual stuff up here, and then we've got Ewoks and Night Sisters in the back. So my defense is getting better. You know, it's not stellar, but it's getting better. My opponent has a standard, typical Jedi training Rey team, Bosk bounty hunters, which no Jango Fett, so that kind of helps. Obviously, much easier without him, but obviously that's a pretty decent team. There's some good gear levels here. Not a huge amount of Zetas spread across some of the other characters, so those bounty hunters shouldn't be too bad. And then down here we've got Geos and his Night Sisters, which it's not a very good Night Sister squad. You really need the Zetas to make that squad really solid. So having a look. Have a look at how hard Bosk is. So he's not got the tenacity sets, which is a bonus. He's only on his base, which is still good at 55. 289, pretty good amount of speed on him. So yeah, you're gonna have to watch that. He's gonna taunt, you're gonna get stuck. But if you've got something you can use to stop that, then you know, good for you. See how quick Rey is. Okay, so his squads look to be pretty well modded, to be honest, which does make a change. There's plenty of players we've been running into that have got just slow ass teams. Right, okay, so I think this Geo squad, when I was looking at the speed, if I run my Empire, Vader is exactly the same speed as Poggle, which means it's a 50-50, which I don't really like a 50-50. I'd like to have a better chance than that. 50-50 seems a bit crap, if you ask me, so I'm going to have to use something else. I'll probably actually just mirror that and put my gears in. Hold on, let's have a look. His are slightly less gear than mine, most notably on Sunfac. Mine's 12 and a bit, so I could mirror that. It's not awful, it's not super great. He's got the extra Zeta. That could be bad. Or I could put Padme into it, but I kind of wanted to save her because I don't know what he's got behind. None of these other teams are particularly great. It's usually either one of the three. So I guess we could go with Padme. And just underdog like Yoda. Don't need him. To be honest, the first three will probably clear that. That does mean I won't have anything for his Revan. You know what? Let's do that. Just get it gone. It's reliable. Oh, you fool, Ahsoka, you missed. Sorry guys, but it's game over. Right, Night Sisters. Not too hard a Night Sister team, but you've still got to like not muck around with that. Let's see. I could probably put quite a lot of things into that actually. I think I should probably use something like Luke maybe. Just see what abilities he's got on his zombie. I think he's got the Endless Horde maxed out at least, which is beneficial to him. I don't want to really waste my bounty hunters on it, as we've seen in the previous ones. They can go through much tougher Night Sister teams than that. It does seem a little bit of a waste. There's no Zeta on benches, so yeah, I'll probably put CLS into this. Oh, let's see if there's any underdog beats. Oh right, yeah, we've got the stuns. No, so I've done all the underdog ones. I'm just underdogging for points. Okay, so Stormtrooper Han, you're not going to help us as much as Ben is in this battle. Usually I'd use Han, he's not. But right, who do we want to stun? I think I want to go for Talia. Just because that strips her life off. Right, both the lives and the zombie are gone now. Call to action, so we can ignore the zombie. Put that on it. Right. I'm just going for the stuns a little bit here. Zeta on Chewie healed us back up there at the end, which is nice. Not been disappointed by that Zeta. Okay. So we've got Grievous with no Zeta, which makes that quite an easy fight. He's only gear 8 as well, so his damage output's not anything to write home about. I know, because I've been using a gear 8 Grievous. He's not. The best thing about him is the healing immunity at that point. Okay, these are the droids. He's got skills, but he's not got gear levels. And up here we've got CLS. So this team could be reasonable. I mean, CLS lead does quite well with a number of rebels. Akbar is doing next to nothing in that. I mean, he's got a random selection mod. I assume it's just the fleet he's been using him. Anyway, it's good because he means he saved all his other stuff for offense. So we mostly need to worry about these two teams up here. So I've got bounty hunters and I've got Empire as my two big teams, and I've got Geos as well. I don't think I've played Geos into Rey. I know Newt he'll sort out one of those weaker squads no problem, so it's just a choice of which of these three I play into his two harder teams. I'm pretty sure my Geos will go through his bounty hunters, but they're going to have to chew through Bosk. They're really going to have to chew through him. He's got a few AoEs there. I don't think that's too bad though. I mean, the other option is I could play Empire, but I know that Bosk is faster than my Vader, so he will taunt. So it's a long battle of me chucking stuff at him, because what's kind of cool about Bosk's second Zeta, it persists through fracture. So even if you fracture him, he keeps his taunt if it meets the conditions. Okay, so into Ray, we're going to use the Geos. See how this goes. Could go terribly wrong. I've not played this matchup before. Right, you've got Foresight, so I'm going to go after her. No, not abandon the ability block. Bandit! We need it. Hearing you. I'm going to kill off Ray and then this should be really easy. Blinder. Hang on, you've not got a lot of health, why didn't you die? There we go. Probably won't get a chance to heal, but that was alright. So yeah, kind of just trying to control her and then picking off the characters around the sides. I mean, that's meant to be quite a good matchup for Geos, but... And yeah, they won, and I don't think it was too hard for them. But at the same time, I kind of feel that Ray has enough abilities there that she could make it awesome for you. Keep gaining foresight and things like that. I had to watch which order I was doing things in. Right, it's Bosk. Actually, I could put my own bounty hunters into this. And the Bosks are going to stand there handbagging each other. But my Django and Bobber could probably chew through these guys, and then it'd just be Bosk. I can keep dropping the health down from my Django on him. So actually, I don't think that's a awful choice. At my gear levels, I've got to watch out for his Boba Fett. I'd probably have to go for him first. So because he's not got gear 12, he's not going to have the health pack, so he'll be much easier to get rid of. Otherwise, I can use my Empire. Actually, we're going to do Empire because you know what? We need stuns. But TIE Fighter Pilot, you're not going to be in. We want Nihilus to get rid of Bosk. Yeah, good for you, mate. Now, I am going to fracture him. This isn't going to remove his taunt, but I'm doing it so he can't use his bloody net gun and call all of his mates to screw me over. Oh shit. Right. Nihilus has got rid of it. Well done, lad. Yep, done you. Trying to see through all the damn debuffs. Keep going here. Keep passing back to Palpatine. Heal him up. Ooh, not quite. There's our Annihilate. Right, you know what? I'm going to get rid of Boba Fett because I haven't stripped his first life yet, and he's way more dangerous than Bosk is. Right, back up to full. I'm just trying to inflict stun multiple times. Because that counts towards my thing. So anyway, I didn't realise that, but that was really good actually. Fracturing him and he kept his taunt, but then having Nihilus come in with his basic and remove it, and then he didn't get it back. I didn't realise that worked in that order, so yep, learned something there. That's good to know. Right. Chips. Oh, okay. Kenobi with Geos. Okay, that's not what I expected. Okay. I think I need to go and have a look at what his other ships are. Right, so he's obviously going to use Chimera or Grand Moff on offense. He's put his Geos here, which aren't his strongest ships. So he's obviously using these. I mean, if he's put them as reinforcements, that's fine, but that's... Yeah, I'm not really sure. I mean, I know when you play into the Geos, the best thing to do is try and kill off Spy or Soldier, and try and get round Sunfac, because you just sit there hitting Sunfac a lot, and Sunfac doesn't actually do a huge amount without Spy or Soldier. I suppose we should get the fleet battle out of the way. Ooh, it's only 275 was that? 275, right? So actually, it's not a super hard fleet, but Negotiator is a pain. Okay, do I go one more? I probably won't need to. I don't know what his reinforcements are. I mean, at that kind of level, I mean, trying to think how powerful Dawn is. I think it's 50 for the capital ship. And then you think sort of like 40 or something for each of the GOs. That's 180, 50, 220. So he's probably not got anything behind it. He's probably saved it all for offense. So I'm just going to go with this. Okay, if this goes wrong, you know, my own fault, but I'm going to go with this. No, that was not what I wanted. Look what you've done, Kylo Ren, you fucking idiot. You cocked it up. You were meant to stun him, so that didn't happen. Alright, Anakin saved us. Saved us from your failure. Yeah, that's probably the worst thing about the GOs on the opener is them doing that and deleting a ship. Oh well, yeah, so he saved the rest for offense, but he obviously put Kenobi down thinking it would be good for him. I've actually found people like Thrawn are better with the GOs because the opening turn with your capital ship, you put the heal out, which isn't really a big deal at the start, but it can help. But it's mostly because it gives them offense up, and then when they do that assist, you can like proper shred chips. You know, like when you've got some beefy chips like Houndstooth, and you can just go, yeah, bye. I think that's a really good move with them. Right, so we've got 2 teams left down here. We might as well underdog these to try and get more points. They're not particularly hard teams. He has got the abilities on Luke, and he's got mods on him. Yeah, so they're not trash characters by any means, but they're really low gear level. They're all sort of like 8s. Let's just have a quick look. What did we save? We've got bounty hunters and we've got Nuke Gunray. Okay. So I think I should put my bounty hunters probably in the bottom because I can ignore Magna Guard. Yeah, let's do that. Now, I really want to underdog this, but if I do, I lose Cad Bane, and Cad Bane has a stun. I could drop Dengar instead, but Dengar's really good because he heals everybody so much. Those grenades. And I kind of want to keep Boba and Django because they ignore the Taunt and obviously Bosk's leader, so that's kind of a bit of a... If I do it the other way, I can drop Cad Bane on here. I don't need him so much. Leia's pretty annoying. Damn, I really want those stuns. I want that cut portrait, it's pretty cool. Go and have a look how close we are to it. We're on 33. So I've got Dooku, he kicks out stuns like forever. So he'll get us a load. Okay. Well, let's put Dooku and Newt into Grievous then. Big bounty hunters for the top. I don't need my Grievous. I'd quite like to keep B1 because he heals. Just like 2 Separatists. Oh, I've just got Django left. Bit overkill. He's going to put out Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to underdog. I can realistically underdog one, but I want the stuns, so maybe I won't underdog at all, and I'll just play it. Right, if you want to throw grenades, you're going to pass that to your mates. Oh. I totally didn't expect that. Never mind. Alright, so it's just Bosk. We'll drop Cad Bane. Go for the extra point. Probably only going to get like one turn to stun anyway. Right, okay, so we want to either... We want to stun Luke, to be honest. He's the one who's going to do all the stuff. Yep, well, you're not going to stun my boss because tenacity's through the roof, mate. Cheeky extra stun picked up at the end there, that's good. And got a promotion, cheers bonus. I picked up a few stuns there, more than I thought. Yeah, 1749, that's a pretty good score. Check how close we are to this stun thing. I think we only picked up a couple, like that. 44, so that's pretty good. Got another 2 battles worth of plays to get that, so should be pretty close to it on the next time it goes through. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what he does when he attacks back. Cheers guys, thanks for watching, see you next time.